What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy ATruckerNamedJay and my co-driver Zeus. checking in, man. We out here getting loaded or unloaded in Ohio. We about to go get loaded and be headed west. Yeah, we headed out west. We headed to where we headed to? Reno. We headed to Reno, and then I don't know where we going after that. We'll see though. Probably somewhere in Cali. But yeah. So if you've seen the title, then first thing you're thinking is that this is clickbait. Go on, get down. You heavy. You ain't no small puppet no more. You heavy as shit. Let me tell you something. This Joker, these Great Danes, they look skinny, but fam, they heavy. Like, he probably about 65 pounds now. He about to be 5 months. It's crazy. But anyways, that's what you get when you buy a horse. So you probably seen the title when you think that it's clickbait, right? It's not. I was legit about to quit and go home. I was about to, just decide to. I had a sweet local gig offer, right? And the way I was thinking, I was like, man, you know what? With the situation that I currently have, I can make money off of a driver. I was gonna put a driver in this physical truck because I wanted to get a second truck, but I didn't know if it was gonna be available or not. So I had already had a driver. I already had a driver who I had vetted and approved, and he had went through the motions and everything. And I was gonna go home and I was gonna fly him to me and put him in this truck. Well, the week before that was supposed to happen, the week of that winter storm, he decided he didn't want to work with me no more. He decided he wanted to go pull tankers. Cool, do your thing. But then the interesting thing with that, what happened was the second truck that I didn't know whether or not it was going to come available, it came available. So now I had a situation where instead of I had myself and a driver with one truck, I just had me and two trucks. So I had to make a decision on whether or not I wanted to still take on this second truck, or did I just want to pass on it because of everything that was going on. I didn't want to feel like I was rushing into a situation. I had the capital, I had the financial backing. I just didn't want to, it's okay to take some risk in business, but you don't want to just take random ass stupid risk with no outcome in sight. And so I reached out to a couple of people, fleet owners and business owners that's been doing this or doing what I'm trying to do, and I got some good advice, and they pretty much told me, like, hey man, if you know that you could potentially get a driver in there, even if you got to eat that truck payment for a week or two or three, the money that you will start to make off of that truck will benefit you in the long run, even if that driver doesn't give you but 6 months. Because the beauty about my situation with VL is, let's say my driver comes and drives the truck for 6 months and then quits, and then I can't find another driver. I just pay $5,000 and I walk away from that situation. But in that 6 month period, I would like to think that the money that I would have made off of that situation will be, that $5,000 will be, especially in this market. A lot of what I'm doing is strictly because of the market and the way that it's just booming. It's gonna be booming. It's supposed to stay consistent all this year. Next year will kind of be a little shaky. We'll see how that goes, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We have contingencies and things of that nature that we're working on now, but it was just too much money ultimately to pass up on. And of course, obviously, I end up getting a good driver, and he's doing very well. He's loving the miles that he's getting and things. I'm not going to get into this, but that's one of the things I'm not going to be doing a lot of moving forward, is getting into the specific numbers of my truck and other trucks or whatever. I have been giving you guys that pretty much from the time I got here at VL, from June up until pretty much like December, when I went home for those 7 weeks. I pretty much was giving you guys everything, and I'm just not gonna do that anymore because it's just not, it doesn't make business sense. You know, it's just, I can't do that. It's just more, it's more than about me at this point. So, you know, if you want to get more specific statements and things to that nature, I got a slew of old videos on VL that you can go. But the best I could tell you right now, man, is why I didn't get out of this truck and just go local. Because the local gig I had, shout out to Brian, and he's actually still looking for somebody for this position. So if you live in Hampton, Virginia, or Hampton Roads area, Richmond, even maybe North Carolina along 58, going towards 95, he may can get you there as well. I was going to be running out of the port. You know, everybody always says don't run out of the port, but I was going to be running out of the port, and the runs I was going to be doing is from Norfolk, Virginia to Kentucky, like right around like Louisville, Cincinnati, Ohio, around that, you know, that loop. I think it was that 270. I think, is that 270 or whatever that is that go around Cincinnati, but you're still in Kentucky, around that area, Hebron, Kentucky. That you do a lot of those, which is around 8 to 10 hour drive one way. You go 64 to 64, or really 64 run you all the way to Kentucky. But you go through Virginia, West Virginia, and then Kentucky. You go through the hills on 64, but it's not really bad once you get used to it. Sandstone, you just take your time. 7% downgrade, but a lot of times when you're going out, by the time you're coming back and you're going down the worst part of Sandstone, you're empty. So it's more it's more fun than anything for me. But you know, you would probably be pulling reefer. Hazmat would help. I think they say they pay 100% of the hazmat pay, and I was gonna be doing that twice a week, which took about 4 days worth of work. So I would leave out on Sunday, and I would work. I would leave out Sunday night. I'd be in the truck, deliver Monday morning, be home Monday night, leave out on Tuesday, spend the night in the truck Tuesday night, deliver Wednesday morning, and then be back home Wednesday night. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, I messed that up. No, that's right. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. Or, you know, either I would have been working Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, with Sunday through Thursday, or Sunday through Wednesday, or Monday through Thursday. I messed that all up. And so I would have been home 5 nights a week and only been in the truck 2 nights, and I would have been making probably $1,200 to $1,400 a week with the hazmat, with the and if you can come in on Friday and do some local dredge work, you might can make $1,500. All about on how much you want to hustle. So you work 5 days a week, you can make $1,500, $10.99, home all but 2 nights a week. So if you're interested in that, hit me up, Twitter, Instagram, or my email at ATruckerNamedJay on all those platforms, and I can definitely and I will plug you in to that fleet owner. That's the fleet owner that I always be talking to you guys about, where people say don't go to the port, but the biggest fleet owner that I know, and the guy who's making the most money in trucking in general as of right now, is this guy. He's running a fleet out of the port. You know what I'm saying? So it just be real interesting when people tell you not to do something, but you know somebody directly who's doing it. And it's funny because 9 times out of 10 in this industry, the people that are telling you not to do something have never done it, or don't even know it even remotely close what they're talking about. They're just going off of what somebody else who never did it told them not to do, you know. And it just, the cycle keeps going on and on. And then you had this message that they went through 15 different people, and none of those 15 people have done what they all then told all each other not to do. That's trucking 101. But anyways, so yeah, I was gonna get out the truck, but I just came to the realization of, one, you know, the driver deciding to go with another opportunity made me was like, okay, I got lucky and I found another driver in the nick of time. I didn't want to feel like I was rushing to go get, because, you know, again, at one point I thought it was just going to be one truck, so I only needed one driver, I had to worry about one truck. But then once I realized that it was gonna be 2 trucks, I was like, okay, do I want to try to hurry up and find 2 drivers, or do I want to just stay in the truck myself? And then I did the numbers, I looked at the projections and everything to that nature, and the reality is, like I said in my last video, man, this year is really about to be a gold rush for trucking. Like, it just is. Like, no matter what you doing, everybody is going to be making money. How much money you going to be making, that's depending on your situation, but it's money to be made this year. So, and I just told myself, this is kind of something that I've been waiting on for years. This type of situation is what I've been working on and waiting on for years. And the audacity of me to walk away from it right here at when it's really about to get turned up, it would just be stupid, and I had to explain to my wife, and she understood it. She knew, because again, when I look at the type of money that can be made after expenses and taxes and everything that people will bring up to try to diminish how much you making, it's still gonna be more money than I would make doing anything else. It'd be so interesting when people try to say, oh, well, you just talking about gross. No, I'm talking about the net. Well, what about your taxes? Well, I get to write all this off. What about this? What about that? People will try to find any way to discourage the amount of money that you claiming that you make, but then they'll their counter argument will always be something with less facts, less verifications. They won't have nothing but just a rumor that they heard from somebody else when you could be spitting straight facts. And that's what you see a lot of. You'll have somebody who's spitting facts, and just because people don't agree with the facts that they're spitting, they'll come in with some rumor shit that they heard. Well, I heard you can do this. So, hey, man, when you go over there and do that, we're going to do what we're doing over here. So that's pretty much how I was about to quit and go home, but changing my mind. Like I said, man, I'm in this truck. I'm probably going to stay in the truck for the rest of 2021. Now, it probably will get to a point where I'm only running like, maybe, whenever they decide to do this regional stuff that they talking about, I'll probably switch over to more of that, to where I'm home on the weekends and shit like that. But right now, I'm doing like 3 weeks at a time, maybe 3.5, just because, again, it's just money to be made, and I'd just be a fool to, turn my back on that. And, but once I get to a certain point, it's just, I know I'm not going to keep running the way I'm running now, And who knows, maybe by then it'll be time to get out of the truck, because if I'm gonna make the same type of money that I could have a driver in the truck making, then at that point it wouldn't make sense for me to be in the truck. But I guess we'll see, man. We gonna see what happens, and that's pretty much it, man. Like I say, I'm not gonna be up here trying to oversell VL anymore and try to make anybody do anything. Not that I feel like I ever was. If you ain't hip at this point, then you ain't gonna be hip, and you just gonna miss out. And you just gonna miss out, you know what I mean? So when the end of 2021 comes, or 2022 comes, and you've been putting it off, and you decide to go do whatever you're gonna do, and you wondering why, well, shit, I'm only making $2,500 and blah blah, and you done heard everybody talk about this year. Nobody should be making less than like 35. Right now, nobody should be making less than 35 a week, honestly. Now, mind you, I pull hazmat driving, and guys here pull reefer and reefer hazmat. So, but I mean, regular dry box, I'm not sure. But I know if you have VL, you shouldn't be making less than 35, maybe 3,000. Because it's just, everything is like $2.80 to $3 and above. Like everything, going everywhere. As far as what I'm, what I'm seeing. Now, if your situation ain't that, then maybe you need to change your dispatcher, or you need to find out what's going on, because you just might not know what's going on with your situation. But, this, as far as I'm seeing, and I got 2 trucks moving right now, everything is like I say, 280 or better. So, if you don't know, you better figure out. But this video was long-winded, so I apologize. If you're still watching, I appreciate you. As always, you know the vibe. Stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God, family, trucking, and remember, keep pushing. Your goals are closer than what you think they is, man. I'm gone.